What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here of The Quartering. Three kind of smaller stories today. We're going to wrap up with the story that is going on at Valve. Apparently, they are battling racist pro players. That's right. They must be out there marching the streets with their tiki torches, bearing all sorts of, I don't know, other things that actual racists do. So let's take a look into it. Valve's latest video game company, is the latest video game company embroiled in a controversy over racism, as Dota 2's professional players have come under scrutiny for some offensive remarks made toward the Chinese players in the game. Well, somebody's going to say ching chong bing bong or something like that. That's what they're going to say, right? They're going to be super offended. Unlike Nintendo's Mr. Game and Watch problem, however, it's not something that can easily be edited out of a game engine. Valve is starting to battle against the more toxic side of the player base, which will take time, effort, and patience. But we're not going to have patience. We have to be outraged now! The incident began with Complexity player Andred Ong, also known as Skem, who made a, quote, inappropriate comment in all chat during a match with the Chinese team Royal Never Give Up. The Chinese Dota 2 community, which is massive, by the way, having an estimated 40 to 50% of the people that play the game, all the way back to 2014, then justifiably became incensed by the racial slur. Complexity issued what they described as a formal reprimand and a fine, which stymied the controversy a little, although the Chinese community was still clamoring for an official response from both Dream League, the company who was running the tournament, and Valve itself. Why would they have to comment on it? It's not their player. It's not their employee. It's something somebody was freely able to say in the game. By the way, the idea that this is what's going to happen with in-game chat, okay? It's all just going away. It's not going to be a part of any online game ever again. In 5 years, it will be completely eliminated because there is literally no incentive for game companies to keep up with what terminology or the things people say that other people are offended by. Let me ask you a very simple question that you know the answer to already. If you were the head of a game company and you were about to launch some online massively online game, right? And I came to you and I was like, hey, I still need a decision on that world chat. I need to know if we're going to allow chat in the game. And I'm going to say, well, how much will it cost? And you're going to say, well, the development is cheap. It's pretty easy, maybe X dollars. But once it's in play, we have to have a reporting system that's going to cost X plus $1. We're going to have 10 employees sitting there, banning people, pouring through all the things that get reported. And then we're going to have a team to manage, or a manager to manage that team. Why would you ever do it? I mean, it's just like everything that is good gets ruined by outrage. There's no point that it's going to be around anymore. I can't imagine a game company, unless they're going to come out and just say, look, we don't care. A few days later, another player named Carlu Pallid inexplicably used the exact same slur against a Chinese team during the game as well. Naturally, the Chinese Dota 2 community felt like nothing had been learned. So they began to review bomb Dota 2 on Steam and try to get Valve to take the offenses seriously, adding nearly 6,000 negative reviews to the game's Steam page. One of the greatest players of all time, Z Nalai, I'm not going to be able to say, I'm going to go with Burning, also got involved, publicly sharing an email with Valve that he stated the company would involve itself if necessary. And finally, over a week after the first incident happened, Valve is finally responding. Here's an excerpt from the company's official statement. By the way, this is the statement here. This has been blowing up the community for the last few days. It all started when a 17-year-old, by the way, gaming player from the Philippines named whatever, won a tournament match against a Chinese Royal Never Give Up, said this in all chat. Good luck, Ching Chong. I'm assuming he was just saying good luck in a ironic way, in a way that I don't know. It's clearly not vitriolic. It's clearly not. I mean, what is the intent here? He said it publicly. It's not like he was saying, man, I hate all these ching chong bing bongers. You know, it's like he just said good luck, and he was saying good luck to the other team. Right? Here's another person saying ching chong. I mean, are you going to ban that word? Here's all the negative Steam reviews rolling through. I mean, look, I don't know. I'm not Chinese, but are people really offended by this? I can't imagine. I would think that context matters. But of course, they have to make a response now. We think it's really damaging to the entire Dota community whenever even a single professional player uses discriminatory language. Or how about regular? Then if it's going to start out as professional players, and then it's going to be about what casual players say. It pits fans against each other, belittles and demeans entire groups, and makes them feel like they are not important. This is fine. Going forward, we expect all teams who participate in our tournaments to hold its players accountable and be prepared to follow up with strong punishments when the players represent Dota and the community poorly. Of course, it's never enough. The statement has done little to quell the Dota 2 controversy so far. Fans have rightfully pointed out that in the full statement available here, it doesn't actually state that Valve will do anything regarding these incidents now or in the future. Instead, the company simply expects teams to handle it for Valve, while also absolving the developer of any inaction in the future. Well, I don't know what you expect. I seriously don't know. What is? Let me ask you. Okay, I know that people that view my videos are generally pretty up to date on like how, you know, apologies never really change anything, and what is the real likelihood of a future of games just with no chat ever anymore because people just can't handle it? How is Valve supposed to... Okay, Ching Chong, again, pretty... I mean, Stephen Colbert had a character named that. I mean, it's not even... I mean, I guess if you're offended, fine, but I think the spirit of it is not necessarily negative. And what happens? Then you're going to have Ching Chong, and then you're going to put it together. And then you're going to have some other variant. Then you have another variant. How is Valve supposed to keep up with this? They're just going to shut down the chat. I can't see any other option. But I'm curious what you have to think about it. So let me know in the comment section down below. Didn't even know anyone played Dota 2 anymore. What a world to be offended by. What a world we live in.